Hey guys, Mike here again for you, and right now I'm going to be doing a hookah pipe review, and this is going to be my most recent purchase from hookahcompany.com. It's the 31-inch Syrian Brass Camilla Nour hookah. And I've got it kind of laid out here beside of me, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera. I will be using my hands to guide the camera and to go over the parts with you, so just bear with me with the camera movement anyway. So just 1 second, guys. Alright, try to get a good angle. Alright guys, so there's everything that came with the hookah. Of course there's a base, the stem, the tray, and the hose. I'm not going to show you the bowl because simply you can use whatever bowl you want, and I normally don't show the hose when I do hookah reviews because those are also interchangeable, but there is a reason I wanted to show you the hose with this one, and I'll get into that in just a bit. So to go over things, guys, I guess I'll start with the base. Alright folks, as you can see, it's a stained Syrian glass base with just an incredible design there, and the texture of this is just amazing, guys. I know that you can always feel the paint on a base, but this is just extraordinary. I mean, this is a very, very good texture. I'm half afraid to even really touch it because I don't want to peel anything off, but it is on there pretty good, so I think I've got a little bit of life on that before that was to happen. Moving on, the stem, as you can see, guys, solid brass. It's got a very good weight to it, and the etchings on this thing is just superb. It's got a nice little like ribbon effect going all the way down the stem. I'll show you the chamber, if I can angle that right, and the stem. Nice gauge there, nice chamber. The hose port, which again I'll get into here in just a bit. Purge. Alright, and then of course the tray. It's a bit used, and I'm sure I could give it a nice little polishing by now, but as you can see, a nice little Syrian etching there to match the stem. And of course it just sits on the top of the stem there. You kind of secure it down with the little tip. Now, to get into the hose, guys, of course it comes with a Maya hose and of course a Maya grommet. And of course the Maya hose fits perfectly. Now, what I was getting into about the hose and why I wanted to show you this, guys, was because I found with some of my washable hose, like my Beast really is the one that I'm having most trouble with, but it does not want to stay in the hose port with this grommet. There are ways to make them fit. Get another grommet or a paper towel or something like that, but for the most part, you really got to use a Maya or a Syrian hose, something with a wood tip, because they're a little bit smaller than the washable hose port tips. So I'm going to go ahead and get things set up, guys, and come back and show you how it really functions and show you some results. So I'll be right back, guys. Just bear with me. Hey guys, I'm back, and want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts here of the Camilla Nour Syrian hookah. Earlier on I showed you all the parts of the hookah, so now I just wanted to come back and show you how it produces and all that happy stuff. So there it is, all set up. Hopefully you can see that. I'm using a Crown Hookah's classic bowl, a single layer of heavy duty rails wrap, 2 rosin coals, and of course I'm using the Maya hose that the hookah came with. So show you a little bit of some smoke. So as you see, folks, produces wonderfully, gives off great clouds, has a great draw to it, very, very easy draw. About the purge, super easy purge, probably one of the easiest purges I've ever seen. I mentioned earlier about the hose and the hose port, the washables not really wanting to stay in. The Nour is really the one that I'm having the most trouble with. I can get my rosin to stay and the enamel to stay. So I found that with the washables, they have that plastic hose port tip. Those are a bit bigger than the wood tips here, so that's just the problem. The hose port on the hookah itself does seem to be a bit smaller than a KM. Again, the washables, there are ways to make it work, but it's just a matter if you have all the stuff you need to do that. So really it's not a big deal to me, but it is kind of important that I'm able to use whatever hose that I would like. So I am going to have to knock a point off for that. Again, it is fixable, but just an overall point that I'd like to be able to not have to worry about going and buying the replacement parts that I need to make it the way I want it to be. Another thing, the tray is a bit loose because the tip, you know, won't go all the way down, screw all the way down, of course, but that's not a big deal to me at all. Really, if it's windy and I'm smoking outside and you put a wind cover on it, the added weight kind of will make it wobble a little bit, but that's not too much of an issue. So there, you know, it's just a matter of whether it bothers you or not. It does not bother me. Speaking of the tip, just to make perfectly clear that this is it's going to require a female bowl. I did purchase some extra Syrian bowls because this is my first Syrian hookah, and I was just kind of under the impression that they all had to have male tip bowls, but that is not the case. Either way, whatever your preference really on that is, I prefer the female bowls anyway because they're more interchangeable. And I have many more female bowls than I do male bowls, so that's a good thing for me. So overall rating, just because of the 1 point I'm knocking off for the hose, again it is fixable, but I am going to give it a 9 for 10, the way that it came, minus the bowl of course. So that's going to do it, guys. If you like Syrians, you like brass, definitely a must try. You can still find them at hookahcompany.com. I just was over there. They have the same one, and then they also have another one with a clear gold base, which is really nice. So I'm actually thinking about that one now. But for now, 31-inch Syrian Brass Camilla Nour hookah, 9 for 10. Till next time, guys, smoke on. See ya.